This month is all starting out, but it's safe to say that hot weather and severe storms are behind us. September certainly left behind more than a handful. KX News' meteorologist Michael Gonzalez takes a look back at the highlights of last month's weather.
It was a wet month for some, a warm month for many, and produced a few days that wouldn't have been out of place in June or July. Another September is in the books. September 2025 has already etched itself into the history books after a record-breaking 20 tornadoes touched down across a narrow corridor of central North Dakota on the 14th. This blows away any previous September's tornado count, and the event came very close to breaking North Dakota's all-time single-day tornado record of 24, set back in June 1976. Most of these were unrated twisters, one that didn't cause enough damage for strength estimates to be assigned, and of those that did cause damage, including 2 EF2s, with wind speeds of over 100 miles per hour, none resulted in any injuries, thankfully. September is the final cherry, I hope, on top of a chaotic 2025 severe weather season that brought with it a derecho, numerous hailstorms, and 80 tornadoes across the state. On a more positive note, and there were many last month as well, North Dakota achieved a completely empty drought monitor map for the first time in 3 years. At the end of September, North Dakota stood as the only state in the lower 48 with 0% dryness. In fact, some areas received a little too much water. Parts of our region saw more than twice the monthly average rainfall, mostly during the course of a wet stretch during the middle of the month. It turned out to be Bismarck's 8th wettest September on record, despite no rain falling during the last 10 days of the month. And Mobridge, South Dakota, achieved over 6 inches of rainfall, by far their wettest September since records began. The western half of our area was much drier, and Dickinson achieved their 7th driest September on record, falling short of a quarter inch of rainfall. Temperature-wise, the month was warmer than normal, characterized by several periods of comfortably toasty weather. Most spots saw at least a day near or above 90. It was Dickinson's 5th warmest September on record, and Williston, Minot, and Bismarck cracked their top 10 mark. The summer weather persisted right up to the end of September, with several consecutive days of 80-degree high temperatures. And interestingly, last month's coolest mornings occurred during its first week. Dickinson had the chilliest morning of our 4 major cities on the 6th, dropping to 30 degrees. This was their earliest first freeze in more than 50 years. The rest of the area fell into the low to mid-30s at least once during September, but Minot, Bismarck, and Williston were still awaiting their first freeze of the season at month's end. It will certainly arrive in the next few weeks. The nights are now longer than the days, and our average temperatures are dropping at a rapid pace. October is sure to bring more exciting North Dakota weather. Will it snow? Will we get any more tornadoes? Place your bets now. I'll check back this time next month with the results. Reporting for KX News, I'm meteorologist Michael Gonzalez.
Bismarck reached 80 degrees on 14 of 30 days last month, which is just about half on average. North Dakota is done with 80s by the first week of October, so it looks like it's tracking.